Well, I'm back in the Smokies again for another spring hike, trying to add miles to my Great Smoky Mountain 900 miler map. You know, I've been trying to hike all 900 plus miles in the park. The miles that are on that little $1 green map that you can buy at the park ranger's office. But wait, have you ever felt like everything was against you? When you were wanting to go on a trip, like nothing was going right, or maybe the universe was saying maybe you don't need to go on this trip. Well, that was this trip. So obviously you're watching this. I made it to Tennessee. I survived without further incident. So come along with me on this spring hike of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park 900 miler map. Oh, and I'll tell you the rest of the story in the next episodes. This one was more than I expected.
Meigs Creek Trail complete. Meigs Mountain Trail. Whew. Lumber Ridge. Leonidas and I hiked here in the fall. You can see the bare cables are broken, which it seemed like it'd be a pretty simple fix. But this is campsite 19 that is currently closed. So you got space right there. And there's maybe one or two up there. It's not a great campsite, so no loss with it being closed. It's just inconvenient for people that are trying to hike loops and miles, and when they don't have a campsite that they can camp at, they've got to hike even further. Leonidas and I, we got here this past fall, and then we doubled back and went to Curry Mountain Trail and went down to where he was parked. But yeah, we did that. So now I'm going to go back. I decided to do this little detour. I hadn't planned on it, but I was making such good time that I decided I would. And it's going to end up being a little over 10 miles by the time I get back to my vehicle at the trailhead. So I think it was a good decision to do that. I was going to have to do this potentially tomorrow or the next day. So, because I'm hiking Lumber Ridge. But I was already there. It was going to be less miles today than on that day. So I decided to go ahead and hike it. This trail is pretty easy. It's not grown up or anything. It's fairly good tread, level. Alright, we're done with the hike for today, and we're going to have some dinner. We're here at Cades Cove picnic area. I'm not far from it where I'm hiking, so I thought I'd come up here and sit at a picnic table and eat dinner. But tonight I'm eating Peak Refuel Backcountry Bison Bowl. Looks good, huh? So I'm excited about this. I've had it before, and it's It's so good. So, but I'm gonna get this going so I can eat dinner. I got a new piece of gear. This is the MSR. I forgot the name of it. It's the one that Metro has. I liked his so much, and it was so efficient that I was like, I'm gonna get one too. Okay, so I got it on now, and it's got a little piezo lighter. Nice. I got to do 14 ounces of water for this guy right here. Nice. So I got this because I had the BRS 3000 and it wasn't efficient, especially when I was hiking when it was cold. This has got a regulator that regulates the fuel, so it's a even, and it will still burn. The BRS was just struggling. Plus, it was like 7 years old, so it was just time to get a new one. But I had a bunch of REI points, and I used it to get that. I still have some points left over, but I'm very excited about having this. Now it is heavier than what I'm used to, but you know, I can add some weight back. My pack's light enough to where, you know, having something that's over an ounce is not going to be that big of a deal. But anyway, it's starting to bubble, so that's pretty quick, and I don't even have it turned up all the way. Whoa, check that out. It's an entire biscuit in here. Maybe I haven't had this before. It's 2 biscuits and chunks of bison. That's amazing. Oh man, this is gonna be so good. Oh man, I wasn't paying attention and it started bubbling out everywhere. Wow, that is warm. Give a little stir. Make sure all the seasoning is stirred up. Alright, it says let stand for 10 minutes. So, hey Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, counting down.
There you go. Got a new watch. Usually I have the Garmin Phoenix, but it was the Garmin Phoenix 3. I mean, they're on like Phoenix like 20 now. I don't know. I think 15. I'm not sure. But with my work, I get these points that equal a cash value, and I got a bunch of gift cards, and I got it off of Amazon. So got a new Apple iWatch. Is that what it is? Ultra 3. And so far I've really liked it. It tracked everything today on all trails, and it was giving me statistics and metrics as I was going along, pace and everything. So I could even look at the map directly on my wrist as opposed to pulling out the phone and looking at all trails. But I think I'm gonna like it. It likes the battery, but it likes to use a lot of battery. But so does the Garmin watch. So I am gonna have to recharge this after every single hike, every single day, just to top it off. Not a big deal. It charges pretty quickly, and I'll do that as I'm sleeping tonight. But anyway, so I've got a timer now, and I'm eagerly waiting for this. Cliff tops. So you guys recognize that? That's me and Benny Braden on his Great Smoky Mountain 900 fastest 900 miler when he held it, when he got it back to back. So that was at Cliff Tops. I hiked both last legs with him, and Dewey Slusher took this picture of he and myself. That's me, that's Benny, and so it turned out to be iconic almost of that hike. Someone even painted a picture of this, which I couldn't believe. That's good memories, and that is what has motivated me or influenced me to hike all the trails in this Great Smoky Mountain National Park. So before today, I was at 75% of all trails done, and after this trip, I'll probably add another 30 to 40 miles onto it. And so I'm getting very, very close. Take a look at the map. You can see everything that's in purple right now. That is what I've hiked. And if it's not colored purple, then I have not hiked it. And I'll be slowly clicking those off as I can. So it takes about 4 to 5 hours to get up here from Birmingham. But when I come up here, I really try to make it count at least 2 to 3 times a year. I'll come and add 40, 50 miles onto the total. But I'm getting very close, and I'm looking forward to saying that I've hiked all 900 plus miles in the Great Smoky Mountain National Park.
Well, the watch went off. It's been 10 minutes. Let's get... Oh, look at it. The biscuits. Oh, look at that. Very nice. Smells so good. That's good. That is really good. I'm very happy with it. I'm going to get it again. Let's see. Let's see. The taste of it is kind of a mix between a stew and a chili. It has some pinto beans in it, some red beans in it, some rice, a biscuit, and the bison. The biscuits are still crunchy, but the rice is perfect. Let's see if I can get a little piece of bison. Oh yeah, there's a little piece of bison. The bison, it separated. It's in all of it. Yeah, I can taste it. Now, I'd recommend this. So I'm going to get it again. Next time I go to REI, I'm going to get it again, or either order it off of Amazon. Let's go. Real good. I'm going to hang out here for a while. The picnic area closes about at 8 o'clock. The gate closes, and there's no overnight parking here. So I guess the question is where am I staying tonight? Well, it's complicated now with the trails that I gotta hike. It's really just day hiking, and there's no places to camp along a lot of these trails now. So when my buddy Benny, when he hiked his 900 both times, he would sleep in his car at various places and get up the next day and hike more.
And so I'm kind of doing the same thing. I don't know where I'm going to sleep tonight. I do know that I'm sleeping in my my Infinity. So I've got and I'll show you guys. I've got a pallet where it's a level space in the back. I got all the seats laid down. And so it's kind of like a little mini RV. So I don't know if I'm going to go into Townsend. A lot of times you can park overnight, like at Walmart's, but there's no, I don't know where the Walmart is here in Townsend. I'm going to look it up, but I'm going to go back to the Townsend Y here after I get done eating and cleaning up and everything, and then I'll figure out from there. But yeah, so that's kind of where I am now, because like I said, some of the trails are 7, 8, 9 miles and there's no place to camp on them. So, and it's in and out. So if it's 7 miles to the terminus, then that's a 14-mile day. That makes a really long day without having a place to camp somewhere in there. So, so I really wish the park would incorporate some more campsites for situations like that. But you know, I'm not the decision maker on that. So it forces you to have to figure things out, and I'm figuring things out as I go with these camps. So last fall, Leonidas and I, we got to Trailheads really late. We parked. We got a few hours of sleep, and then we picked up and we hiked again. So we moved cars and everything. So you have to get really creative with that. So I don't know, maybe the park frowns on that. Don't know, but my hand's kind of forced at it. So I can day hike some of these trails. But anyway, so that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna figure it out as I go.